Harley Pasternak is a household name in the celebrity communities, but not because he's an actor or a musician, but because he's the guy behind all those actors and musicians kicking their butts into camera-ready shape. Harley's also the brains behind multiple diet and fitness books, and judging by his great shape and the great shape of his clients, we think he seems to know what he's talking about.
For some of us, starting a healthy lifestyle is easy, but for others, it's a little more complicated. Harley has great advice that anyone can follow to get a new program started.
I think a great way to kickstart an exercise program is kickstarting your diet. What you put in is what you get out. Try and eat 3 meals and 2 snacks a day, grazing over gorging. Every time you eat, you want to make sure there's 3 components to each meal. There's protein. You want to make sure there's fiber. So whole grains or fibrous fruits or vegetables, or fruits, as much green leafy vegetables as you want each meal, and healthy fats like avocado, walnuts, olive oils. But snack time, we tend to be deficient in protein. We're hungry for those 6-7 hours between meals, and that's when we need to be getting a better snack, something with protein to help us tie over, keep our metabolism up. Think of bean dips, lentils, Greek yogurt, make a little smoothie, or Oberto does some great all-natural jerkies, turkey jerky and beef jerky. And so snacking smart is a huge step to looking and feeling your best.
Harley explains why most of us don't need to eat right before or right after our workouts.
Rather than focusing on how do we eat around the workout, I would focus the opposite. Where do I put my workout relative to my meals? So I eat every 3 hours. I'll have breakfast at 7 a.m., snack at 10, lunch at 1, snack at 4, and dinner at about 7 o'clock. And then I say, okay, where am I putting my workout within that schedule? Rather than the opposite, pre-workout and post-workout meals are really about, if you're an Olympic athlete, if you're doing prolonged, exhaustive exercise, not a 45-minute spin class or half an hour of weights. I'm talking 4 or 5 hours of really grueling kinds of exercise training, something most of us don't really need to worry about. We focus more on what to eat and how much to eat.
Sometimes a little caffeine can go a long way. Harley explains why this isn't a bad thing.
First and foremost, coffee is not going to hurt you. Studies show that people who drink 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day actually live much longer, have healthier lives. Small amounts of caffeine can be healthy, and green tea, coffee, it's what you put in that tends to make them unhealthy. The creams and the sugars and all of those things. So that's it. First and foremost, don't be scared of having a little bit of caffeine a day. You've got your morning cup of coffee, good for you.
We've all heard of cheat days, and maybe some of us have these once in a while, but falling off track for the whole day isn't always necessary when we slip up.
What makes it a cheat is there's no rules, and that's important. There's no food that's out of bounds. I have a couple of free meals a week rather than a cheat day, and it gives you the flexibility of being more social. If I have a birthday party on Wednesday night, and then I want to have a nice romantic dinner with my wife on Saturday night and have pasta and a glass of wine, I'm okay with that. So I prefer to do the free meal rather than the cheat day.
People sometimes have the misconception that if you're famous, you were just born with an incredible body. But Harley explains that his A-list clientele work for their red carpet bods.
Well, they all work really hard. What's great about working out with people who make their living being on camera is they're extremely motivated. They all work very hard. And I think people see them and they think, oh, it's a celebrity and they've got fancy trainers and chefs. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, nobody can do the exercise for them. Nobody can wake up in the wee hours in the morning to go to the gym. And nobody can avoid cookies and ice cream late night for them. So they're doing the work. They have the willpower and the work ethic, and that's why they look great.
To learn more great tips about living a healthy lifestyle, you can follow Harley on Twitter and you can visit oberto.com. Bringing you the best of California for California Life. I'm Gabrielle D'Addario.